When you look at a single fracture, a hip fracture is a 30% one-year mortality. 30%. 3 out of every 10 women and men who get a hip fracture will die within the year after that hip fracture. And that's huge, right? There's not a lot of diseases that have that kind of mortality, and we're ignoring it. Every time you have a vertebral fracture, and I see women who fracture their vertebrae bending over to make their beds. That's how fragile their bones are. I see it all the time. So every time you have a vertebral fracture, it's taking 5 years off your life. When you look at not just the death, but the loss of quality of life. Once you fractured something, getting back to the same mobility, 80% of people do not get back to the same level of mobility they had after a fracture. And so we need to be looking at this disease much more seriously, and it should be included in everybody's regimen. As you should know, you should have a bone density study and know what your bone density is.